Everything you need to know to get your child back to school safely on KCTV5 News this morning. KCTV5 News Sunday morning starts now.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us at 7 a.m. on this Sunday. I'm Nathan Vickers. Breaking overnight, Louisiana is under a state of emergency, bracing for Tropical Storm Sally. The state is still recovering from Hurricane Laura. New Orleans is still helping out about 12,000 evacuees from that storm. Sally is expected to get stronger over the weekend, making landfall on the Gulf Coast early this week. Sally is the 18th named storm on record. The last time we saw the 18th storm this early was the same year Hurricane Katrina hit back in 2005. We have Storm Track 5 Alina Lee in this morning, who's been tracking this tropical storm. Alina, this is projected to be a Category 2 storm when it makes landfall?
Yeah, it is going to intensify over the next 48 hours. It has plenty of warm water, which is fuel to help these things really organize and strengthen quickly. And it's going to be moving very slowly, which will give it that time to strengthen. As we are looking right now at Tropical Storm Sally on our satellite and radar picture, you can see that Sally is continuing to dump heavy rain across western Florida. Max winds right now only at 50 miles per hour. Right now, it's still a tropical storm, and it is going to continue moving west-northwest right now at about 13 miles per hour. Here's the latest track from the Tropical Hurricane. National Hurricane Center takes Tropical Storm Sally west-northwest and has it continuing to strengthen. If you look at the wind speed at the bottom, already getting to 80-mile-per-hour winds as we head through Monday afternoon, which is a Category 1 storm. You're looking at the colors along the coastline here from Louisiana into Mississippi. Hurricane warnings and tropical storm warnings in effect as we go through the next few days. It will strengthen just before making landfall to a Category 2 storm with max sustained winds at about 100 miles per hour. So these things need to be monitored very closely over the next few days. Once it makes landfall, of course, these things tend to get torn apart by the land, but heavy rain, storm surge obviously going to be a big deal along the coast of Louisiana and Mississippi, and even portions of the panhandle of Florida, that is. So we're going to be watching this over the next few days. Obviously, it's been a pretty record-breaking hurricane season. We've already passed through at least 18 names like you mentioned, and there's only 3 left. After we get through these names, Teddy, Vicky, Wilfred, we'll be using the Greek alphabet to name the next systems. Meanwhile, locally, we are dealing with just a little bit of fog in some spots. You can see the visibility right now down to half a mile in Marshall, less than a mile for Sedalia, less than 1 mile in St. Joseph. Lawrence only at a quarter of a mile visibility there. The farther north you live, there's a dense fog advisory in southern Iowa where visibility is down to a quarter of a mile, if not lower. That's in effect till 9 a.m. We'll take a closer look at the rest of your weekend coming up in just a few minutes. Nathan?
Elena, thanks. A gunman who shot at several people outside the stadiums in Kansas City has been taken into custody. That's the latest we learned from the Truman Sports Complex after an hours-long standoff yesterday. Our Greg Payne was there and has the details.
After a nearly 6.5-hour-long standoff, police do have the gunman in custody, and they say it all started right here in front of Gate D at Arrowhead Stadium. For hours, the Truman Sports Complex, home of the Kansas City Chiefs and Royals, was on lockdown. Police say it was around 10:30 this morning when a gunman with more than one gun started shooting at employees outside of Arrowhead Stadium. Nobody was hurt, but it did cause much concern for many.
I got a feeling somebody's looking out for me up there, you know.
Ron Swan is a camera operator, and today his assignment was shooting the Royals versus the Pittsburgh Pirates.
We've been kind of lucky. We've been able to stay away from there during the day.
A game being played right next to Arrowhead Stadium. Luckily for him, his shift didn't start until hours after the standoff began.
We were never in any danger. They called us and told us ahead of time, and we had text messages, so I didn't feel like I was in any real danger.
But as police continue searching the gunman's SUV for evidence, the question that remains is why it happened.
I know that there was some ideas that this may have been involved from a Chiefs game or an employee or something. We are not finding any of that to be accurate. We think that this is more of a mental health situation.
However, the suspect has been taken to jail tonight because he didn't fit the criteria to be taken to a psychiatric hospital for further evaluation. For Swan, unfortunately, this incident is another reminder.
That's just the world we live in today, I think, more than anything else. You know, you always have to be on guard for your personal safety and the safety of others.
Reporting in Kansas City, I'm Greg Payne for KCTV5 News.
Oxford University and pharmaceutical maker AstraZeneca say they're moving forward with vaccine trials. Stage 3 testing was put on hold earlier this week after a participant in the UK unexpectedly fell ill with neurological problems. Those problems are believed to be unrelated. According to the New York Times, Warrensburg, Missouri is the 19th worst area for the coronavirus outbreaks right now, and the 4th area where new cases are rising fast. This is all on a populations-adjusted basis. Last week, Warrensburg had 56 cases, and now they have 157. Happening today, there will be a walk for justice for the Demo brothers, Nick and Justin. It'll be in Bramer, Missouri, and it starts in just a couple of hours at 10 a.m. These are the two Wisconsin brothers who were murdered in July of 2019. Nick and Justin were traveling to Missouri to collect a $250,000 debt from Garland Nelson. That's when they went missing. Nelson told investigators he shot the brothers and then dumped their bodies into a waste pile. Nelson is on trial for murder, and he's facing the death penalty. But the trial has been postponed due to COVID, and the next court date has not been scheduled yet. Well, the time is now 7:06. The pandemic has changed the way we do a lot of things. Coming up, we're telling you about how a local carnival is offering a drive-through experience to keep the summer fun going.
And it certainly already feels like fall across the area with temperatures in the 50s. We also are dealing with some fog. You can see from our KB Complete City Cam of downtown Kansas City. From Briarcliff, that thin layer across the area, but thicker fog in other parts. We'll get a check of your visibility map and show you when we're expecting 80s to return in your full Storm Track 5 forecast in just minutes.
You're watching KCTV 5 News Sunday morning. Closed captioning brought to you by St. Luke's Convenient Care, providing quality care without an appointment.
Hi, I'm Lisa Robertson. Do you ever wonder what the newest brands are, the coolest ideas, the things that everybody else is talking about? Do you ever want to be the first one to find out what they are? We can help you with that. We're local steals and deals, and we have all the best ideas for you at values that you cannot find anywhere else. So if you want to be in the know, we've done the homework, we've done the legwork, and we're going to bring it all to you. Just text KCTV to 65,000 to learn more.
Bickamer Electric, Kansas City's one-stop electrical contractor. Call now for your free virtual estimate and consultation. We also offer free virtual safety panel inspections.
Bickamer Electric.
Hey folks, Jerry and Alec, Continental Siding. If we focus too much on things we can't control, it'll drive us crazy.
Staying true to our core values and focusing on what we can control is how we've decided to manage this unpredictable year. We value our customers and our installers, so what can we do to help them both?
Have a huge winter install sale. Book your job now, get it installed this winter, and save thousands.
Click
or call now.
PRA Health Sciences is seeking healthy, non-smoking men and women ages 18 to 60 to participate in a clinical research study of an investigational medication. Women must be of non-childbearing potential. Volunteers must be available for one stay of 19 nights and one follow-up visit. Qualified participants may receive compensation up to $5,600 for time and travel, including $50 for screening. Call PRA today at 913-210-5900 or visit us on the web at prastudies.com/Lenexa.
People Magazine is coming to TV.
And we kick things off with a huge exclusive.
I'm Nancy O'Dell, and I'm in Garth Brooks' studio in Nashville for a big announcement. Our cameras go where none have gone before.
But you're going to have to see this to believe it. People, premiering Monday.
Welcome back to KCTV 5 News this morning. The time now is 7:09. We're going to toss it over to Alina in our Storm Track 5 Weather Center. Alina, how's it looking?
It's looking a little foggy in some spots, Nathan, but I think we're dealing with some cool air and drier air, so no rain expected today. The front that we were tracking yesterday, that is now to our south, and behind it, it left us with much drier air, meaning the humidity levels will not be as high, and the temperatures may be slightly cooler in some spots as we head through the afternoon. Right now, our KB Complete City Cam just showing you another look from Briarcliff. You can see downtown Kansas City there in the middle, and a little bit of fog there near the river. But other than that, we are pretty much comfortable for the most part. Dew point temperature at 56 degrees. It is 57, though, right now out of the airport. Visibility out of KCI just around 6 miles, so it's not too bad there. When you look at the metro, we've got lower visibility in some parts near Liberty, less than a mile there. Blue Springs, a quarter-mile visibility there, and Lee's Summit, less than half a mile for your visibility. So if you happen to live around those areas that I just named and you're going to be driving, just be mindful of the dense fog you may encounter on your commute. Visibility across the rest of the viewing area, down towards Clinton, it's down to less than a quarter of a mile at that point. Half a mile visibility for St. Joseph. Again, it's patchy, dense fog we're dealing with, but throughout the rest of today should be pretty comfortable. While we're starting out in the mid to upper 50s out the door with Tonganoxie, the only exception at 49, we should be in the middle 70s by the afternoon. Nathan.
Alina, thanks. You know, the pandemic has been changing a lot, including how we have fun during summer activities. And today there will be a drive-through carnival in Lee's Summit. That's right, a drive-through carnival. And how does that work exactly? Well, there will be 20 or more stations set up. You'll drive to each one where you will watch people get a pie thrown in their face or dunked into a big tank of water. There will be prizes given throughout the different stations. It'll be from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Unity Village, and tickets are $60 per car. All proceeds will go to the Jackson County Court-appointed Special Advocate Association. Coming up, how kids with impaired vision are playing a new type of kickball. That story and more when we return. But first, here's Lisa Robertson with today's Steals and Deals.
Hey, Lisa Robertson here, and I have an idea that's going to give you a lot of peace of mind. It's the Birdie Personal Security Alarm. And this is something you can keep on your keychain. So it comes in 5 colors, although I know the colors aren't the point. It comes on a great little brass keychain. You put it on your keychain, you carry it with you. And now, if your daughter or your niece is going off to college, she's carrying it with her from class to class. If you like to go running, if you like to go hiking, if you're going to your car in the parking lot in the evening, you have this with you. This is a 130 decibel alarm and a flashing strobe light. Now, I'm going to pull this, and it's going to be loud, but I'm going to cover it up so it's at least bearable, because this is really, really loud, okay? It's kind of startling. All right, hold on. No one is going to miss that. This is peace of mind for you and the people that you love. This is one of those things that goes with you everywhere. You can keep one in your car, you can keep one on your keychain, but think about giving one to your mom. Think about giving one to your niece. Think about giving one to your daughter. Think about giving one to your son. He's off on a college campus. He works somewhere where he's going, back and forth a long way to the car. He likes to run. This is a personal safety alarm that everyone can use. I love that it comes in 5 colors, although, again, I know that's not the point. I do love the fact that you can get it for 20% off right now on localsteals.com. It's a crazy, crazy time. We could all use a little more peace of mind, a little more feeling of safety and security.
Lutz Plumbing, proudly serving the Kansas City area for 100 years. We feature virtual appointments, contactless service, and the lowest dispatch fee in the area. Our technicians follow all CDC guidelines for safe service calls. As an essential service, we are here for you when you need us. We'll treat your family like it's our family. Lutz Plumbing. Call 913-888-9500 or go to lutzplumbing.com.
At Arrowhead Building Supply, we employ 140 people. The coronavirus has been tough, but I trust Governor Parson to rebuild our economy. Before the pandemic hit, Mike Parson cut our taxes and created 40,000 jobs with historically low unemployment. Now he's investing in workforce training to ensure that Missouri workers have the skills to find good jobs. Governor Parson is fighting hard to safely reopen our economy and get Missouri back to work.
Call Master Shield Gutter Protection today for a free estimate. No more clogged gutters and lifetime guarantee.
Corinne here with Lee Summit Honda. Imagine owning your new Honda with a lifetime warranty. Well, get a hold of yourself, because Lee Summit Honda does give you a lifetime warranty, and we're the only Honda dealer that has it. Unlimited protection for as long as you own your car, and it's free. Now, this might surprise you. We want to buy your car, and we'll pay Kelley Blue Book top dollar. We'll even come to you and give you a bid. Makes you kind of curious, doesn't it? LeeSummitHonda.com, where we treat you like family.
Nebraska Furniture Mart has everything you need for your home. Shop online at nfm.com and use contact-free drive-through pickup or delivery.
People magazine is coming to TV.
And we kick things off with a huge exclusive.
I'm Nancy O'Dell, and I'm in Garthbrooks studio in Nashville for a big announcement. Our cameras go where none have gone before.
But you're going to have to see this to believe it. People, premiering Monday.
If it's local, it's on the Nebraska Furniture Mart Locker Room Show. Weeknights at 7 on KSMO TV.
Welcome back to KCTV5 News this Sunday morning. It's 7:14, almost 7:15 this morning. We're dealing with a little bit of fog in some parts of our viewing area that is pretty dense enough to drop visibility down below 1 mile. We've got that map in just a moment, but I do want to show you what it looks like in other parts where fog isn't nearly as thick. You can kind of see this one from the Blue Hills Country Club there. There's a little bit of fog. You can kind of see it here across the Greenway, but other than that, it's just pretty much sunshine overhead, and we've got a beautiful start to the day despite some areas with the fog. We're in the 50s across the metro, 55 in Independence downtown and 55 Raytown at 54. Lee Summit 57 degrees there, and KCI also sitting at 57. Spread the picture out. We've got a couple of spots that are actually in the 40s, so sweater weather this morning for some folks. Bethany, St. Joseph, Atchison, all in the upper 40s. Same for Lawrence, and down to our south, that's where the temperatures are just slightly warmer, 57 in Sedalia and even in Butler. Here's the visibility map where you can see the dense fog that is pretty patchy, so it's not everywhere, it's not very widespread, but it is dropping visibility in Sedalia down to 1.5 miles. Less than that in Clinton, down to 1/4 mile visibility, just over 1/2 mile in Richmond, and 1/4 mile visibility for Lawrence. So again, it is in some spots, so you may not notice it on your drive, especially if you're heading west on I-70, and then all of a sudden it'll hit you like a wall. So just be careful, take your time this morning if you are going to be out and about driving around. Satellite and radar picture has been clear all day long. Yesterday we did have a small line of showers and a few storms that rolled through, but that is no longer the case now. Live power Doppler, what you're seeing there is just some ground clutter. That is not rain on our radar. Dog walk forecast today featuring Abby, which I think Abby doesn't want to go for a walk in this photo, but according to Douglas, he says that Abby loves taking walks, and she also really enjoys pepperoni snacks. But Abby here is about 12 years old, so she may like to take not an extended walk, maybe for a brief moment, and then she's good to go for the rest of the day. Temperatures for the dogs today, 74 by 2, 75 by 4 o'clock. So here's a quick look at those temperatures across northern portions of our viewing area, low to mid 70s. Middle 70s here across I-70, and even farther south, I think between 74 to 76 degrees. Security Bank 7-day forecast does have a warming trend on the way. After today, we should be back near 80, 82 degrees Tuesday into Wednesday, and then 70s pretty much through the rest of the week, but not a single drop of rain expected in our 7-day.
If you love People Magazine, like I know I love People Magazine, you'll love the real-life version, too, coming to you soon in a new daily syndicated half-hour television show. Joining us now from New York City, People hosts Kay Adams and Lawrence K. Jackson. Hi, guys.
Hello, what's up, Kansas City Mahomes? How about some cheese?
Casey, what's going on?
All right, Kay, I want to start with you. Finish this sentence for me. M-I-Z.
Z-O-U, Missouri. See, I got this. You just hold back,
That's what
Lawrence.
they call a
I got
softball.
this.
That's what they call a softball.
I got this.
You just watch it go, and you send it flying.
That's exactly right. Well, kind of welcome home, Kay. We're glad to have a Mizzou graduate representing us on People. What do you think?
We are. I'm so excited. Kansas City. I have family there, of course, in Raymore, Lee Summit. I'm shouting them all out, of course, and I just love the spirit of Kansas City. We are so happy to be there.
Now, I know you've done your share of sports interviewing and news interviewing. If each of you had to pick one person you hope to interview in person, this is not a, go back in time and interview someone who's long passed. I'm talking current times. Who would you both choose?
What do you think, Lawrence?
I mean, for me, it's Stevie Wonder, and not even trying to get, dark here, but we've lost some people that mean a lot to us in this year, like a whole lot to us, on a representation level, on a fundamental level, on a human level. And I think about Stevie. I think about him, He's getting up there in age. I know he cut his last couple live performances short because he had some health issues. So I'm just hoping that when it is safe, and whatever that looks like, I can get some Stevie Wonder in my life.
Well said. I'll go with Rihanna on this one. I know that's another one I'm stealing her from you. But how great would a Stevie Wonder, Rihanna Super Bowl halftime show be? I'm just putting it out there. I know Kansas City fans are like, oh, we'll be there.
And I know you had to throw in some football, so I have to ask you some football questions. Are you going to miss your sports life, Kay? And what do you think of our Chiefs?
Yes, I am not missing our sports life. I'm still very much in the mix doing that 3-hour show. Patrick Mahomes has been on the cover of magazines. I'm sure we'll be talking to him with people as well. He is an absolute superstar. I'm looking forward to it. I think most people have them returning to the Super Bowl. It is hard to do, but Andy Reid and Brett Veach brought everybody back. They got their extensions. Mahomes is a very wealthy man, newly engaged, so we love all of that. And we love having fun here at People, and the Chiefs are just that.
I don't know if Kay answered. Are they going to make it back, Kay?
Yeah, I think they will. Okay. I think I would say that they'll make it back. I don't know if they're going to beat the Saints.
Hey, listen, break a leg. We can't wait to see you on September 14th. It's going to be a great show. Looking forward to it.
Thanks, Casey. We love you.
It'll premiere right here on KCTV5 Monday, September the 14th. The New People.
Well, kids who have impaired vision are playing a new type of kickball. Coming up, we'll explain how it all works.
You're watching KCTV5 News Sunday morning. Storm Track 5 prepares you for weather's worst, only on KCTV5 News.
It's back and bigger than ever. The world's biggest spa sale. 1,500 spas, 5 manufacturers, 12 locations. It's time for a new spa. Up to 30% off all spas and swim spas. Over 50 models to choose from and hundreds of spas in stock. World's biggest spa sale going on now at Family Leisure.
At Thrasher Foundation Repair, we believe peace of mind is always a great investment. A wet basement, failing foundation, or damaged concrete leads to decreased value and loss of pride in your home. These issues won't get better with time, but they will get better with us. For over 40 years, Thrasher has helped homeowners just like you improve the health and value of their homes. It's time to stop the worry and start enjoying your home again. Visit us at gothrasher.com to set up a free custom consultation for your home today.
It's here. Instant funding online from SpeedyCash.com. Don't have time to stop by a Speedy Cash store? Get cash now, no matter where you are. Apply for a loan using the Speedy Cash app. If approved, funds applied to your debit card in minutes. With instant funding from SpeedyCash.com. Apply now. It's fast. Go to SpeedyCash.com for instant funding today.
Join Park University's world-renowned classical musicians for a special virtual concert, Stanislav and Friends. Park U's International Center for Music's award-winning students and faculty will perform from the Kauffman Center and other locations around Kansas City while you enjoy the music from your car or even at home. The first ever drive-in event takes place Thursday, September 17th at the Boulevard Drive-In at 6 p.m. Tickets on sale now at icm.park.edu.
Welcome to Job Connection. Lowe's is hiring sales specialists, pro services, drivers, merchandising service team members, and seasonal associates. Apply today at jobs.lowes.com. Thermo Fisher Scientific in Lenexa is hiring to support COVID-19 test production. Ask about our new hourly pay, benefits, and bonus. Apply today at jobs.thermofisher.com. Loomis has jobs that keep the economy moving. Now hiring messenger, driver, armed service technicians. Apply at workforloomis.com. Look for Job Connection at kctv5.com.
It's back and bigger than ever. The world's biggest spa sale. 1,500 spas, 5 manufacturers, 12 locations. It's time for a new spa. Up to 30% off all spas and swim spas. Over 50 models to choose from and hundreds of spas in stock. World's biggest spa sale going on now at Family Leisure.
Welcome back to KCTV5 News this morning. The time is now 7:23. And, you know, with everything going on in the world right now, with the pandemic and protests and elections, one group of kids showed everyone in Roanoke Park there's nothing that can stand in the way of a good game of kickball. A group of unstoppable kids, some are blind, others are visually impaired to different degrees, and all of them are playing a game of beep ball. The athletes are blindfolded so that everyone on the same team is on the same playing field as well. And then the games begin. Sponsored by Alpha Point and the Children's Center for the Visually Impaired, it came about because of the lack of opportunities for some of these kids who just want to play sports.
Starting them this early gives them the opportunity to socialize, to work on those gross motor skills, and to work on just skills that are similar to their sighted peers, so they're ready to go out into the schools and play ball.
The team will play every 6 weeks at Roanoke Park, sharpening skills and making memories for a very talented group of kids. An investigation into violations of social distancing and mask mandates in Westport. Coming up, we'll tell you what the restaurant says about it all.
And
And right now we are seeing dense fog advisories in effect just to our north, south, and southeast. But for us, no advisory right now, but there is still visibility that is lower than 1 mile. We'll have an update of your visibility map and what's in store for the rest of your weekend coming up.
You're watching KCTV 5 News Sunday morning.
Bickamer Electric, Kansas City's one-stop electrical contractor. Call now for your free virtual estimate and consultation. We also offer free virtual safety panel inspections.
Bickamer Electric.
Sometimes life can be as cold as ice. Sneak up on you like a rising tide. Bring you down and fill you up with grief. That's when you're calling for a little relief. You need a plumber with all the right stuff, on a mission to fix you up. Your comfort is our mission, yeah.
I'm Sarah Beth with bestofferkc.com, and I want to buy your house. I'll make you an as-is cash offer on your house within 24 hours. Whether it's a total fixer-upper or in perfect condition, bestofferkc.com is the easiest way to sell your house. When you sell your house to bestofferkc.com, there's no fees, no commissions, no banks, and no repairs. Just go to bestofferkc.com for a free, no obligation cash offer 24 hours a day. That's bestofferkc.com.
Need cash? TitleMax offers 2 ways to get it. Get cash using your car title. Go to TitleMax.com, enter the car year, make, model. See how much you can get. TitleMax also offers personal loans. No title required. Check out TitleMax.com when you need more cash. Check out TitleMax.com and shop us for rates. Get up to $2,500 with a personal loan or up to $10,000 using your car title. And you'll say, I got my title back with TitleMax.
Get your title back with TitleMax.
Hey Kansas City, this is Sophie with Junk King Kansas City, and this is my dad Larry.
We're the area's leading eco-friendly junk hauling and removal service company.
We are a proud family-owned small business providing removal of unwanted material to both residential and commercial customers.
This includes everything from a single item to a full house or office cleanout.
We have bigger trucks,
better pricing, and great customer service.
Call 888-888-JUNK today.
People Magazine is coming to TV.
And we kick things off with a huge exclusive.
I'm Nancy O'Dell, and I'm in Garth Brooks' studio in Nashville for a big announcement.
Our cameras go where none have gone before.
But you're going to have to see this to believe it.
People, premiering Monday.
KCTV 5 News Sunday morning starts now.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us. It's 7:27 on this Sunday morning. I'm Nathan Vickers. Alina Lee is here with us, and Alina's kind of a misty morning, misty drive to work today.
Yeah, a little bit. You're probably seeing some fog out there, and you definitely dealt with that this morning, I'm sure. And right now we're dealing with some dense fog that's dropping visibility to about 1/4 mile in a couple of spots. Want to show you this view, though, right now, as you can see from Arrowhead Stadium, that thin layer of fog, and just behind the stadium here, where visibility may be reduced a little bit closer to the surface, it should be okay, but we do have obviously denser fog in other parts of our viewing area. By the way, our Price Chopper Game Day show kicks off today at 10 a.m., so we hope you can join us then, as obviously football season is underway already. All right, I do want to give you another look at temperatures, though, as you'll see that they are 57 degrees, in the 50s for the most part. Dew point, though, that's at 56. So visibility, not too bad. Once those numbers get closer together, that's when the visibility can go down, obviously. But right now, we're just seeing clear skies here in Kansas City, 49 degrees in Lawrence, 52 in Ottawa. So it is a kind of chilly as well. So you may need a sweater before you head out the door this morning for a dog walk, maybe just a stroll along your neighborhood. Here's that visibility map now. We're Clinton, seeing visibility less than a mile, even farther below zero, which is indicating you may not even see more than 500 feet there. 1/4 mile visibility for Lawrence and Maryville. That's where dense fog is as well, down to about 500 feet. So that's roughly what you're able to see there. Just be careful on your drive this morning, as you may encounter some of that thick fog. Nathan?
Alina, thanks. A local restaurant named in connection to an outbreak of COVID-19 is responding. We told you yesterday about the Kansas City Health Department investigating Westport Ale House for possible violations and a suspected outbreak. This is after the department says at least 7 employees and 2 customers had been in the restaurant while positive with the virus. It's not clear if they were aware at the time. Now the restaurant released its own statement saying, in part, we have followed CDC recommended guidelines and enacted additional safety measures. The ale house has also confirmed 2 employees initially tested positive in August. Several others did as well after ordering staff to get tested. Workers were not allowed back without negative test results. It also claims to have limited capacity and stepped up cleaning procedures. The health department said it received multiple complaints about disregard for masks, social distancing, and capacity limits. We will continue to work for more information. The 10th annual Plaza 10K is happening right now. You're taking a live look right at the starting line of the race. The racers are just about to start. Looks like they're getting warmed up, stretching it out. The capacity this year is limited to only about 30%. Runners are expected to wear a mask after the race, but they don't have to wear one during the race. All spectators, though, must keep their face covered the whole time. And another race is happening today, but this one's virtual. It's the Kansas City Heart Walk. It's typically held at corporate woods, but due to the pandemic, they switched it to online. It helps to raise life-saving funds and encourage physical activity at the same time. That starts in about an hour on the Kansas City Virtual Heart Walk Facebook page. People are encouraged to wear their Heart Walk shirts and post pictures and videos using the hashtag KCHeartWalk. Wildfires are causing devastation across the West Coast. After the break, how the weather conditions are improving.
And meanwhile, across our area, it's been very quiet this morning. A little bit of fog, though, to deal with to start off with. I think after 9, 10 a.m., that fog will lift. We should see mostly sunny skies through the afternoon with high temperatures in the middle 70s. 80s return. We'll talk about how many days of the week we'll see the 80s coming up.
You're watching KCTV5 News Sunday morning.
People Magazine is coming to TV.
And we kick things off with a huge exclusive.
I'm Nancy O'Dell, and I'm in Garthbrooks Studio in Nashville for a big announcement.
Our cameras go where none have gone before.
But you're going to have to see this to believe it.
People premiering Monday.
When severe storms approach, or you just want to know the best time to grill or mow your lawn.
In this time of social distancing, we're working hard to make sure you're safe from severe weather wherever you are.
Storm Track 5 on KCTV5 News stands for you.
Wow, Lee Summit Subaru announces our first There's Too Much to Love event, and it starts with too many zeros.
That's right, McCall. Let's start with up to 0% for 72 months on all select 2020 Subarus, like Outbacks and Ascents.
And let's add some more lovin'. Find out why we're Google's highest review-rated Subaru dealer in Kansas City. Free pickup and delivery for sales and service. Fall in love with driving again at Lee Summit Subaru. Go to leesummitsubaru.com and have some fun.
My daughter was gunned down 2 days before Christmas, leaving my 2 grandsons without their mother. Our family still hasn't received justice because our local prosecutor refuses to bring charges against Destiny's killer. I'm tired of soft-on-crime politicians, and that's why I won't support Nicole Galloway for governor. Galloway's campaign is being bankrolled by the same extremists who want to defund our police. Nicole Galloway won't stand up for victims of crime.
Now you can have your smile back in just 1 day with help from your friends at Wright Dentures and Implants. Our implants start at $1,095 and single arch dentures as low as $249. With our on-site lab, we can create your custom smile easily and affordably. We use the latest 3D technology to ensure precise implant placement. Call to reserve your free consultation. Dentures or implants in just 1 day at Wright Dentures and Implants, where we make smiles great again.
Life's full of little accidents. And the Hyundai Tucson helps make sure they stay little by alerting you if you drift out of your lane and even gently correcting your steering. Because unlike your favorite shirt, you are irreplaceable. Hyundai, the longer you look, the more there is to like.
Now get 0% APR for up to 72 months on the Hyundai Tucson. Visit buyhyundai.com today.
Welcome back to KCTV5 News this morning. The time is now 7:34. You're looking live over Arrowhead Stadium. That's a beautiful sky back there. Alina Lee is in our Storm Track 5 Weather Center with a look at the weather.
Yeah, and right now we still have pretty thick fog in some parts of our viewing area, but no dense fog advisory. Until we see visibility at or below a quarter of a mile for a couple of hours, then the National Weather Service may issue those advisories. But for now, I would just be careful on your drive anywhere south of the metro along I-49 or off to the east near Clinton, where visibility is probably at or just below 500 feet. And that could be the case even up as far north as Maryville, but there is a dense fog advisory in southern Iowa, so that fog is sort of spreading in that direction. We've got visibility that's up to 6 miles here in Kansas City, so it's not too terrible there. Lawrence, now to 3/4 of a mile. Now in the metro, visibility has improved in some spots. Lee Summit now up to 2, 5 in Blue Springs, 4.5 mile visibility for Independence. Our temperatures are a little bit cooler this morning with many areas in the middle 50s. So starting out between 55, 57 degrees. By the afternoon, I think we'll be in the middle 70s. It's going to be a pleasant day. We'll have plenty of sunshine throughout the peak of the afternoon. 77 for your Monday, and then we continue to get a little bit warmer. Tuesday afternoon, a high of 80 degrees with a mixture of sun and clouds. Some of those clouds may be from Tropical Storm Sally or what will become Hurricane Sally, but no major impacts for us locally. So thankfully, we can enjoy a week of 0% chances for rain. We'll show you another round of 80s expected coming up a little bit later. Nathan.
Melina, thanks. Weather conditions are improving out west, where firefighters continue to battle massive wildfires now burning across 5 states. Dana Backus has the latest.
Unrelenting wildfires continue to wreak havoc on the west.
This is insane.
Leaving behind unimaginable destruction and a rising loss of life. This week alone, at least 19 people have died. 16-year-old Josiah Williams was one of them.
Family's just so heartbroken.
In Oregon, officials are bracing for a mass fatality incident. Fires there have wiped out more than 800,000 acres. And after only 5 days, this outbreak of fires in Washington state is the second worst in its history. Mandy McDonald is now homeless.
And unfortunately, I went at the very exact moment to come around the corner to see my house falling to the ground completely in flames.
Aaron Buck's home was in the path of the massive creek fire.
We all know in the back of our minds up there, this could happen.
His home is still standing, but more than 300 structures were lost.
We've lost what we've lost. We have what we have left. We're gonna rebuild.
This fire is one in a record-breaking fire season that's just getting started. More than 3 million acres have burned in California. Governor Gavin Newsom surveyed the catastrophic damage on Friday.
This is a climate dam emergency. This is real. And it's happening. This is the perfect storm.
Seattle, Los Angeles, and San Francisco's poor air quality is forcing many to stay inside this weekend. Oregon now has the worst air in the world. Fire crews are hoping this weekend's temporary cooler weather will give them a leg up in the firefight.
We're all out here and ready to continue the fight as long as we should need to do that.
Danya Backus, CBS News.
As help pours in from across the country, members of the Kansas Forest Service are doing their part to help. Crews from the Sunflower State have been sent to Colorado, New Mexico, and California to help contain the fires.
It's kind of an unusual season in that it was very, very, very slow, and then just boom, everything lit up at once. We've got half a dozen western states or so that are really in a bad situation all at the same time. And that does start stretching resources thin.
The Forest Service says it will send firefighters to help in Oregon as well next week. In California, some of the heroes fighting on the front lines may actually be prisoners. The state has had an inmate firefighter program for years, but now those inmates will get more for risking their lives. Today, Friday, the governor passed a bill that would expunge the records of inmate firefighters after they've served their sentences. This would help those men and women find employment, especially as firefighters. So the time is now 7:39. Coming up, even during the pandemic, we're telling you about how one local business is flourishing, plus how K-State fans are enjoying the experience of watching football live from the stands during the pandemic. Those stories and more when we return, but first, here's Lisa Robinson with today's Steals and Deals.
Hey, Lisa Robertson here, and I have an idea that's going to give you a lot of peace of mind. It's the Birdie Personal Security Alarm. And this is something you can keep on your keychain. So it comes in 5 colors, although I know the colors aren't the point. It comes in a great little brass keychain. You put it on your keychain, you carry it with you. And now, if your daughter or your niece is going off to college, she's carrying it with her from class to class. If you like to go running, if you like to go hiking, if you're going to your car in the parking lot in the evening, you have this with you. This is a 130 decibel alarm and a flashing strobe light. Now, I'm going to pull this, and it's going to be loud, but I'm going to cover it up so it's at least bearable, because this is really, really loud, okay? It's kind of startling. All right, hold on. No one is going to miss that. This is peace of mind for you and the people that you love. This is one of those things that goes with you everywhere. You can keep one in your car, you can keep one on your keychain, but think about giving one to your mom. Think about giving one to your niece. Think about giving one to your daughter. Think about giving one to your son. He's off on a college campus. He works somewhere where he's going, back and forth a long way to the car. He likes to run. This is a personal safety alarm that everyone can use. I love that it comes in 5 colors, although, again, I know that's not the point. I do love the fact that you can get it for 20% off right now on localsteals.com. It's a crazy, crazy time. We could all use a little more peace of mind, a little more feeling of safety and security.
Current Conditions, sponsored by Mission Plumbing, Heating and Cooling.
Join Park University's world-renowned classical musicians for a special virtual concert, Stanislav and Friends. Park U's International Center for Music's award-winning students and faculty will perform from the Kauffman Center and other locations around Kansas City, while you enjoy the music from your car or even at home. The first ever drive-in event takes place Thursday, September 17th at the Boulevard Drive-In at 6 p.m. Tickets on sale now at icm.park.edu.
PRA Health Sciences is seeking men and postmenopausal women ages 65 to 85 to participate in a clinical research study of an investigational medication. Volunteers must be available for 1 stay of 20 nights and 1 follow-up visit. Qualified participants may receive compensation up to $6,800 for time and travel. Call PRA today at 913-210-5900 or visit us on the web at prastudies.com/Lenexa.
As Mike Parson climbed the ranks in the Show Me State, he treated it like the Show Me the Money State. Parson was the only statewide elected official to take lobbyist gifts, and he spent over $50,000 in taxpayer money remodeling his office, including $8,000 on furniture alone. Parson took care of himself, but not us. He was slow to act as COVID-19 ravaged Missouri, and he's failed to help our hardest hit communities. Mike Parson is showing us he works for himself, not Missouri.
Mickey Surplus is now open Monday through Saturday from 9 to 5. We are observing all CDC guidelines to help promote good health. Thank you and stay safe. Serving Kansas City for over 60 years. Mickey Surplus, 2601 Strong Avenue, KCK. If we don't have it, you don't need it.
Bad driving habits, like sudden acceleration, excessive speed, and erratic changes in speed, don't make much sense here. And back at your car, they can affect your fuel efficiency and add to air pollution. So, drive smart and breathe easy.
You like local news.
Isn't it time you liked your local news app?
On your phone and on streaming TV.
The all-new KCTV5 app, live, local, free.
Welcome back to KCTV5 News. It's Sunday morning, 7:43. Some areas are dealing with some dense fog. Others, just sunshine and blue skies overhead, as you see here from our KB Complete City Cam network, showing you downtown Kansas City. Sun coming up. Beautiful view of the sunrise this morning, but there is a little fog out there, so watch out for reduced visibility on your drive this morning. Other than that, no rain to track. As you'll see on our satellite and radar picture, very clear. Live power Doppler, you can see some stuff getting picked up on the radar. That's ground clutter. That is not actual precipitation, so don't worry about that. Expecting clear skies for the rest of today. So if you are planning to walk your dog, you shouldn't have any issues. We've got green pause up from 8 o'clock all the way through the afternoon and even through this evening as skies remain mostly sunny from about noontime to 74, 75 degrees between 2 and 4 p.m. Some areas may get up to about 76. Other than that, it's going to be a very pleasant early fall-like day as Abby here, who's just looks so sweet, enjoying, sitting on the carpet, does enjoy her walk. So thanks, Douglas Horner, for submitting that photo for us. High temperatures today will be in the low to mid 70s the farther north you live. I think Maryville may struggle to get to 74 because of the dense fog that they're dealing with now. Same for Lawrence, possibly getting up to about 75 degrees here in portions of the metro. 73 to 76 degrees to our south. Harrisonville, Paola, Lacine, Ottawa could all see the middle 70s. It is very quiet across our area, but in the tropics, a very active season so far. We've already passed the peak of hurricane season. We've got a lot of things going on. First, I'll start from left to right to make things pretty easy. There's an area just in the Gulf Coast to watch, just off the east coast of Mexico. Meanwhile, Tropical Storm Sally still churning in the eastern Gulf of Mexico, and that is expected to strengthen into a hurricane as we head through the next 2 days. There's a hurricane in the central Atlantic. You see that here. This is Paulette, which will impact the Bermuda Island. However, this will stay out to sea away from the eastern seaboard, so no direct impact from Paulette. Renee is actually just going to move a little bit west and pretty much die out as we head through the next few days, so no immediate threat there. Tropical Depression 20 formed late last night. You can see that to our south, or to the south of the screen, that is, and another area off the coast of Africa. This wave we'll be watching closely as it has a small chance to develop. Here's the latest from the National Hurricane Center. Tropical Storm Sally with winds up to 50 miles per hour moving west-northwest at about 13. It is already dumping widespread heavy rain across the western coast of Florida at this moment. And as it slowly works its way through the very warm Gulf waters, it will intensify to a Category 1 by tomorrow afternoon and then continue intensifying to a Category 2 status of 100-mile-per-hour winds just before making landfall somewhere along the coast of Louisiana. And as you notice, the cone of uncertainty gets a little bit wider as we get further in with the data. Obviously, it's a little bit harder to track several days out. Other than that, that's what we'll be dealing with and be watching very closely. I know Louisiana is still trying to clean up from Laura. Our Security Bank 7-day forecast features 80s not only Tuesday but also Wednesday, staying just near or below normal for this time of year for high temperatures all the way through the upcoming weekend, but not a single drop of rain, Nathan. It is going to be dry, but at least comfortable to enjoy a lot of time outdoors.
Thanks, Celine. I'll have to head out on my bike. These days, we're often reporting on businesses that have not been able to make it in these uncertain times. But today in Aging in Style, Carolyn Long introduces us to a local woman who's not only surviving, she's thriving, one pair of earrings at a time. It's this week's Aging in Style.
I just needed the right pair of earrings for an outfit.
That's how it all started in 2013. Kylie Nichols wanted to wear a pair of large, shiny earrings, but metal was far too heavy. So she cut them out of a piece of leather instead. And with that, a concept was born. In no time, she was making earrings in her basement and soon opened a small storefront off the square in Liberty.
It really just took off. It became a destination for customers and for people in Liberty and all over Kansas City.
Kylie quickly outgrew this 900-square-foot space and moved Nickel & Suede into a much larger 15,000-square-foot headquarters in Liberty.
People were coming and coming and coming.
It was adorable. Now, Nickel & Suede has been recognized by Inc. magazine as one of America's fastest-growing businesses, including #1 for the Kansas City metro area and 127th nationally. So this summer, Kylie expanded to a retail store in Dallas, and this weekend here on the Country Club Plaza, across from the Apple Store. Yes, mid-pandemic.
There's a little risk involved, definitely not blind to that, but I mean, one of our pillars is optimism, and we've had Dallas on our sites before the pandemic. We had the plaza in our sites, and we said, you know what, we just want to continue going forward, continue going with optimism. I know retail's going to have a comeback.
There's reason to be optimistic. These artisan Italian leather earrings have been selling out online during these quarantine months.
We've seen our online sales grow during the pandemic, and we feel really fortunate to be, our product is comfortable, it's easy to wear, you forget you have it on, and so it is the perfect thing to wear for a Zoom call or at home in your sweats or when you go out. And so we feel like there's still like a place for these statement lightweight earrings, pandemic or not.
as Kylie closes in now on selling her 1 millionth pair of earrings. She's busy on many fronts. She has a husband and 5 sons, ages 2 to 11, yet is committed to creating a fun, Insta-worthy experience here in her hometown.
For the first time ever, the Plaza agreed to let us try it out. And so just a block over, we've got this great, beautiful pink floral mural that says, "Be brave, be you." And it's just the perfect place for girls and women and influencers and anybody to come down and take a picture and hashtag and say they were here.
Kylie Nichols, so clearly aging in style.
It's so exciting.
Carolyn Long, KCTV5 News.
For more on this segment, go to our website at kctv5.com and click on the Aging in Style section. KCTV5 stands for you and is committed to helping workers make a job connection. Here's today's job of the day. Walmart Distribution Center is now hiring freight handlers at its Harrisonville Distribution Center. Starting pay is $18.45 per hour. For more information, click on the Jobs tab at kctv5.com.
You're watching KCTV5 News Sunday morning. Your 7-day weather forecast is sponsored by Security Bank of Kansas City.
Say yes to the best bargains ever at Ross. Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yes. Savings on savings on savings. That's yes for less at Ross.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Lolo.
Coronavirus has impacted how we live, learn, and work. But as the virus surged and our economy slowed down, I knew I couldn't. So I've been talking with medical experts, businesses, and Kansas families about ways to beat the virus, to protect health care and lower costs, and ensure every Kansan is part of our economic recovery, not just the well-connected. I'm Sharice Davids. I approve this message. That's how we'll come back even stronger.
This school year, everything looks different.
Between remote learning and in-person school, teachers are adapting to new ways of educating their students.
The Missouri NEA is proud to recognize the outstanding efforts teachers are making to help our students learn and excel. This year, more than ever, teachers will be going that extra mile.
KCTV5 joins the Missouri NEA to say thank you for all you do.
Because teachers matter.
Price Chopper Rewards brings you big savings. Save every time you shop, whether you spend a little or a lot. Use your rewards at Price Chopper and at Quick Trip. Download the Price Chopper app today to see the offers.
Ever since I've been in Kansas City, Nebraska Furniture Mart's been the place that I go. I definitely call myself a customer. They're experts at everything they do, from the TVs, the couches. I got a couple recliners that fit my game room and my media room. It's really cool to be able to go here and get everything that you could possibly want. Every time someone asks me where I got my stuff, I let them know that I got it here. It turned out to be the dream home I've always wanted.
People Magazine is coming to TV.
And we kick things off with a huge exclusive.
I'm Nancy O'Dell, and I'm in Garth Brooks' studio in Nashville for a big announcement.
Our cameras go where none have gone before.
But you're going to have to see this to believe it. People premiering Monday.
Oh, yeah. There's always something new in store at Ross.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Say yes to those looks, the best brands, and check you out bargains. Savings from top to bottom? That's yes for less at Ross.
Celebrate National Family Meals Month in September by bringing the entire family back to the dinner table. Hi, I'm Erin Good, a Hy-Vee registered dietitian. Today on Hy-Vee Healthy You, I'll show you how to make a takeout fake-out recipe, honey cashew chicken stir-fry, your new family favorite. First, we'll make our homemade stir-fry sauce. Today I'm using Hy-Vee's 33% less sodium chicken broth to help decrease the overall sodium in this recipe. Next, I'll add in some low-sodium soy sauce, a little bit of sesame oil to really give it that authentic flavor, some crushed red pepper flakes for a little sweet heat, and a little bit of fresh ginger. And next, you'll add honey. To save on sugar, you can use a little less than what the recipe calls for. And lastly, I'll add in a tablespoon of cornstarch to help thicken my sauce. Now it's time to stir-fry our veggies. First, I'll add in some broccoli florets. What I love about broccoli is it's a great plant source of calcium. Then add in carrots and bell pepper strips And today I'm using Hy-Vee shortcuts, which I love to save even more time in the kitchen. And add in your stir-fry sauce. I've already cooked my chicken breast in a little bit of cornstarch, so that's good to go. And last but not least, some lightly salted cashews. And swap your white rice for brown rice to get in more whole grains and fiber. Research shows kids and teens are more likely to earn better grades and less likely to become obese when they eat more family meals together. So go find this recipe and other family favorites in the latest issue of Hy-Vee Seasons magazine, or go to Hy-Vee.com. For more tips to keep you and your family healthy, ask your local Hy-Vee dietitian.
Only around 12,000 fans were allowed inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, along with a reduced marching band and spirit squads. But their Wildcats gave them something to cheer about in the game's opening moments.
The stands might not be full, and you do have to wear a mask, but it is K-State football, and these fans are excited.
It just means a lot just because campus football is everything.
K-State Athletic Director Gene Taylor wasn't sure this day would even happen.
It was a big step, and there were many times this summer that I wasn't sure we were going to get here.
While most fans could not get tickets, they found other places to watch the action, like here at Kites in Aggieville.
Football is everything to us, and the Chiefs are back, Cats are back. It's a good day, have a good day. Football's the main reason, it's a huge part of being at K-State. It's a huge part of the experience.
K-State fans are going to be there the best they can be. They'd love to be tailgating today, but they're going to miss the opportunity.
Make no mistake, football weekends are a big deal here at K-State.
This town bleeds purple. It's a lot of fun and a great environment to be in. Everybody's excited that football is back for sure.
While the game did not end well, the fact that they even played it is a major victory for football fans.
I think it's big, and I credit our coaches and our players to really make the commitment, because it's just so different for them. And on our fans to be patient, to kind of watch us get through all this.
Let's be honest, I think a lot of, in particular, players, coaches, fans, those of us working the sport, we didn't really know if this would come to fruition, if we would get to this point. So I'm thankful that we're here, and I'm thankful for the opportunities that the kids get.
In Manhattan, Neil Jones, KCTV5 Sports.
Thanks, Neil. Sporting KC announced a player on its first team has tested positive for COVID-19. Everyone else in the club is fine, and the unnamed player is currently in isolation until he's medically cleared to rejoin the squad. Sporting plays Minnesota tonight at 7:30. The excitement for the beginning of the Chiefs season continues today. Join us for the Price Chopper Game Day show right here on KCTV5 at 10 a.m. We'll break down the first game and look ahead to next week's matchup between the Chiefs and the Chargers. We have time for one more check of our weather, Alina.
Yeah, and it's going to be a fantastic day to maybe go to the Sporting KC game. If you can you still go to those games? I have to double check. Okay, cool. Then it's going to be great weather. 70s expected during the afternoon. By 7:30, I think we'll still be close to 70. And then it might get a little bit cooler tonight. Temperatures dropping into the 50s almost each and every night, or get close to 60 as we head through midweek. Temperatures warming to about 80 by Tuesday. A little bit more cloud cover, but still warming all the way through Wednesday, 82 then, but dry all the way through the upcoming work week. Nathan, not a single drop of rain.
Alina, thank you very much. That is our newscast for this morning. Thanks for joining us, and have a great day.
Track 5 prepares you for weather's worst. Only on KCTV5 News.
Heat wave! Spread heat wave grass seed. Beats the sun and finishes strong.
Come on down to the grass pad. The grass pad's high on grass.
Listen up, you'll want to hear this. PRA Health Sciences is seeking healthy, non-smoking men and women ages 18 to 45 to participate in a study of an investigational medication. Volunteers must be available for one stay of 17 nights, 18 days, and one follow-up visit. Additional eligibility criteria applies. Qualified participants may receive compensation up to $5,800. Call PRA today at 913-210-5900 or visit us on the web at prastudies.com/Lenexa.
What does it take to deliver greater cancer care? It takes greater access to the latest in cancer research, greater support from a dedicated team of specialists, greater focus on combining leading technology with comprehensive care, and greater peace of mind knowing you're safe here pursuing your cancer-free future. At Advent Health Shawnee Mission, we're delivering greater so you can feel whole. Find your partner in innovative cancer care at cancercarekc.com.
My daughter was gunned down 2 days before Christmas, leaving my 2 grandsons without their mother. Our family still hasn't received justice because our local prosecutor refuses to bring charges against Destiny's killer. I'm tired of soft-on-crime politicians, and that's why I won't support Nicole Galloway for governor. Galloway's campaign is being bankrolled by the same extremists who want to defund our police. Nicole Galloway won't stand up for victims of crime.
If you want the best lawn, you have to start with the best seed.
Come on down to the grass patch.
We take all the best of the best and we mix them just